Michael Artsis here for Jock Skills with my iPhone on the field at the Meadowlands before the Jets-Eagles preseason game. It is the final preseason game, and the starters for both teams won't play that much, maybe one or two series. It is a chance for the starters to fine-tune their games a little before the season begins next week. Now, on the Jets side of the ball, Vernon Gholston might do a little bit more than fine-tuning. He might be out there for a little bit longer. He's going to be a starter going into the season, but he's going to be showing the Jets that he's qualified to be a starter and ready, and that he's ready to step up his game to the next level, show a little bit more aggressiveness. Calvin Pace, the man he's replacing for the first 4 weeks, will probably play a lot of the game, which is the exception to starters not playing in this game, because he won't be playing for 4 weeks. This is the last game he'll play in for the next 4 weeks. This game is really a chance for the guys who are on the bubble, who are trying to make the team and maybe about to be cut. One last chance for them to show the team that they actually deserve to be in the NFL and deserve to play here, or to showcase themselves for other teams. Guys like Marquise Cole, Rashad Barksdale, and there are several other players on the offensive side of the ball who will have one last chance here to show what they are capable of doing. Now, there's been a lot of talk in the last week about Denver Broncos wide receiver Brandon Marshall possibly coming to the New York Jets in a trade. Now, I think that the Jets are pretty set with who they have for wide receiver. David Clowney's been very impressive this preseason. So is Chancey Stuckey, and Jericho Cotchery is their old solid. I think they've got a good core of receivers. Brandon Marshall certainly would be an upgrade, and I can't see teams not wanting to do that upgrade. But with a rookie quarterback who's grooving with these guys, I think that the opportunity to stay with the guys they have might be a good move. Now, I have talked to some Denver Broncos players who tell me that Brandon Marshall, although there have been a lot of reports that say Brandon Marshall is not a good teammate, they say that he is a good teammate and he's a really good player. Several of them coming over to the Broncos for the first time this year say in practice they've been impressed with the way he practices, how hard he practices, and how good he is. They say he's the real deal, and they believe that he is even possibly better than Larry Fitzgerald, certainly as good as him. He was third most in catches in the league last year, and they tell me that they've been very impressed. One of the players actually played with Fitzgerald in college, so has the authority to say that. So I'm told that Brandon Marshall is a good player and also is a good teammate by these guys. Now, I think a good fit for Brandon Marshall might be the Dallas Cowboys or the New York Giants. The New York Giants don't have a #1 wide receiver set, and he could be a great addition to that team. Obviously, they might not be looking to pick up a head case, but from what I hear, Brandon Marshall is not. Now, both of those teams should also be looking at Marvin Harrison, in my opinion. I think Harrison's got a lot more football left in him and can be, just like Jerry Rice was in Oakland, for either of those teams, a possession receiver and still good. He won't be the Marvin Harrison of the past, but he will be a good player, in my opinion. So I think that the Giants and both the Dallas Cowboys should look at Marvin Harrison, who's still, as of now, a unemployed wide receiver looking for a job in the NFL. I'm Michael Artsis on the field at the Meadowlands with my iPhone for Jock Skills. Be terrific.